Well, Mr. Mayank Agrawal talked about how Doordarshan captured the views of frontline workers and the COVID warriors taking the vaccines to the mountains, to the beaches, to the remote and rural areas, to the tribal areas. I think it is also the frontline workers, COVID warriors, the governments, the police and other officers to the government servants who played a very, very important role in these difficult times in the last 2 years. It was not possible to be here sitting together in such large audience if those people would not have gone into those difficult terrains to administer more than 2 billion vaccines. I think that they have done, and we are always grateful for what they have done so far. The COVID-19 crisis has thrown up challenges as well as provided an opportunity not just to reinvent journalism, but to redefine the media as a trusted source of news and information. Our mainstream media organizations have a great challenge to provide truthful, accurate and reliable news faster while preserving media ethics and values. Real journalism is about facing the facts, presenting the truth, letting all sides the platform to present their views. In my personal opinion, the biggest threat to the mainstream media is not from the new age digital platforms, but rather the mainstream media channel itself. If you decide to invite guests who are polarizing, who spread false narratives, who shout at the top of their lungs, the credibility of your channels go down. Your decisions regarding the guest, the tone and the visuals define your credibility in the eyes of the audience. The viewer may stop for a minute to watch your show, but will never trust your anchor, your channel or brand as a trusted and transparent source of news. So my question to the broadcasters present here today is this: are you going to watch the narrative be defined by the sound bites, or redefine yourself and set the terms for guest and channel? Are you going to watch as the younger audience switches and sweeps through the shrill on TV news, or are you going to bring back the neutrality in news and discussion in debates to stay ahead of the game? Are you going to show visuals that grab eyeballs and inflame anger, and show restraint and project visuals in context to showcase the full picture? And finally, how will you redefine and innovate your TV news content, presentation and dissemination to reach the new age audience who is constantly being fed information via social media platforms? Instead of compromising our values in this fierce competition, we must work hard to preserve professionalism. I strongly believe that journalists are duty bound to report news without fabrication, despite temptations to compete with those who propagate false news. The AIBD, as a regional intergovernmental organization, must continue to train and equip media practitioners with the best professional skills to gain broader freedom for our media. India stands ready to support your efforts. I am happy to note that the National Academy of Broadcasters and the Multimedia NABM, the Apex Training Institute of Prasar Bharati, is closely collaborating with AIBD in organizing trainings covering various aspects of the broadcast industry. We will continue to support such capacity building programs for the benefit of member countries. Another important area of cooperation is a good quality content exchange among the member countries. India has bilateral agreements in the area of content exchange, co-production, capacity building, etc. with a number of AIBD countries. To name a few, they are Australia, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Fiji, Maldives, Nepal, South Korea, Thailand, Vietnam. Program exchanges through such cooperation bring the world cultures together. Such media partnerships between the countries help in building strong people-to-people bonds. Prasar Bharati has been sharing DD India channel in the OTT platforms of South Korea on reciprocal basis, including exchange of several co-production programs. Prasar Bharati is also uplinking Bangladesh TV on its Free Dish platform. We have also partnered with Australia in the field of broadcasting in March 22 through program sharing. The broadcasters of two countries are also exploring opportunities in co-production and joint broadcasting of programs spanning multiple genres. In addition, India is in the process of signing MOU with other AIBD countries to strengthen program exchanges. I am happy to state that DD India, with the objective to become global public broadcaster channel, is now available on OTT platforms in many countries. Dear delegates, you have come to India at a time when we are celebrating the 75th year of independence. And as Prime Minister Modi said, Jan Bhagiyadari se Jan Andolan, from people's participation to people's movement, we are trying our level best to tribute to hundreds and thousands of such freedom fighters who have laid down their life during the freedom struggle. And this is the time where every nook and corner of this country we could see more than 70,000 programs are held so far to celebrate the 75th year of independence. I am glad that you are here in this year of 75th year of independence.
नमस्कार, मैं हूं मानक गुप्ता। अगर आपको हमारा ये वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो इसे लाइक और शेयर जरूर करें और हां, हमें सब्सक्राइब और फॉलो करना ना भूलें ताकि आप देश और दुनिया की कोई खबर मिस ना करें। तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ और देखते रहिए न्यूज़ 24।